I'm walking across a bridge of the Ninanda River. You can see up there's a nice, it's a hotel kind of resort kind of thing. If you really want to spend the primo dollars to get a bird's eye view, right outside Denali. Denali National Park, the entrance is about a half mile in that direction. Right here on the ledge is a small kind of I'd say probably got to be an up-and-comer. It's smaller than you'd think. Main thing around here is actually camping, RVs and stuff like that. Not as many hotels as you think. It's kind of weird. Most people just come up here in their RVs. I guess maybe that's because 7 months out of the year this is winter. You can see rafting. I don't know if they start there or they start upstream and that's where they get off. But river route. Starts at a glacier, goes right on down here. Yep, this is glacier fed. You can see the park headquarters, the mountain, just right on down, Neanda. I mean, this is, if you want to, not too far, there's a number of small airfields here for like small airplane flights in order to kind of get a nice little tour of the area. So I'll explore the town a little bit before I move on. I expect that to be very, very short because the town is very, very small. Healy is, where I'm staying is about 20 minutes down the road. 15. Good morning, Healy. Stayed here a couple days. Thing about it is because it can get into 40s and it can do like a drizzling cold rain. I wanted to stay in more of a secure setting. Of course, it's basically dormitory housing here. It's not bad. It's because you really shouldn't be spending much time in the room. I did spend some time kind of exploring the grounds, especially in the early morning and the evening, to see if there were any like moose or caribou who wandered in. I didn't see anything. I'm not really complaining about it. I saw a lot of rabbits. Apparently they're on like the rabbits are on a 10-year cycle. You know, their population explodes and it crashes and take 10 years later to build it back up. But they say you sometimes get lucky and see moose in this field. Or caribou, and I didn't see any. Didn't wander too far, so perfectly safe, but it's quite a view. And Healy is not too far from Fairbanks, just a couple hours. That's where I'm headed today, so off we go. So you can actually get a late start. The one thing, if people are curious, you can't see the Aurora Borealis at this time of year because the sky does not get dark. I mean, it never, like, you can't see a star. Just technically the sun sets, but it's just under the horizon. This one here is going to be kind of a quick video, especially because I'm not actually going that far. From Healy, or however you want to say it, Denali National Park, up to Fairbanks is only a little over 100 miles. So it's a quick one. There's not too much side trails or whatnot. This is kind of a desolate area and stuff until you get to Fairbanks. Fairbanks itself is a city of a couple 100,000 people, so it's sizable for, I think it's probably the second biggest city, or maybe it's the third behind Anchorage and maybe Juneau, I don't know. But you can just look out here and just look at just enjoying the day and out there. I was looking for hopefully to catch some animals or whatnot wandering around. And again, I was only fortunate enough to see a bunch of birds and some like hawks, and don't know much about the birds. I did catch one little real small town here. This was kind of interesting because it's just so tiny. I stopped here for gas and then I decided, oh well, I'll just go through it. Maybe there's a place to eat. Practically nothing was open this early in the morning. I was going early in the morning because I was going to spend most of the day just kind of pounding around Fairbanks to kind of really explore the city itself. So that was my goal, and just out there enjoying it. It's weird because if you're looking off to the left, there's pretty much almost absolutely nothing. There is this small loop that just kind of goes around to Alaska. Anchorage to Denali to Fairbanks to Tok back to Anchorage. And everything most people know in Alaska is like on that trail. Once you get off that, practically everything's a national park. Practically everything is just wilderness. So obviously, you know, it's one of the most sparsely populated states in the Union. But in certain areas, there is plenty of civilization, like Fairbanks or whatnot. It's weird because in Fairbanks and a lot of these places, every parking spot has an electrical outlet, so you can plug in your car to keep certain parts of it warm. So during the winter, I guess stuff will freeze solid and keep the liquids in liquid form instead of solid, so you can actually drive your car. Whew! You know, I was thinking this whole ride that there wasn't going to be anything worthwhile to film because the ride from Denali to Fairbanks is kind of short. It's not that long. It's only 100+ miles. But at least I got at least one area where I got a nice little scenic overview. If you're curious, I don't think that's a national park or anything. That's just land. I mean, they're scattering the people out there, but that's not a park or anything. That's just land that, well, pretty much no one takes care of. They just kind of like, it's a park and kind of like all but designation because nobody, it's just hunting land, open land. But this is just out enjoying Alaska. It was nice to kind of go up on the plateau a little bit and get some kind of nice viewing and looking out over everything. Really fun, really worthwhile. There was even some history about the highway being built around here as well. Woo! Nice, another overlook. I guess this is what they call the interior of Alaska. So we got a rock here. All the locals piss on the rock, yeah. Okay. This is Alaska State Highway number 3. Was officially designed by the George Parks Highway in honor of George Alexander Parks. Was born, blah, blah, blah. 1978. Way to enjoy it. That's the interior, I guess. For those who don't know, Alaska's kind of set up like as a big loop. You know, it goes from Tok down to Anchorage, over to Denali, back up to Fairbanks to Tok, and you know, you can go out to Canada. And this, that would be the interior, looking south-ish. And that's just enjoying Alaska.